Have you ever wanted to quit a sewing project halfway through? That's exactly how I felt while I was making this brand new Cashmerette Club pattern. At one point, I seriously thought about putting it aside and not finishing at all. But I decided to keep going, and today I'm sharing if that was a good decision or not. Hi everyone, my name is Karen and this is my channel KGFL Creations. Welcome to another episode of #FridaySews. In today's episode of this Friday Sews, I want to talk to you about my new shirt, the shirt that I am wearing. This is the new Cashmerette Club pattern that came out on the 1st of August, and it is the Wellfleet T-shirt. I think that's exactly the name. I'll put it here for you guys to see, the cutoff from the internet. And as soon as it came out, I looked at it and I'm like, oh, I like that. It looks cute. I did like some of the details of this top, of this t-shirt, and I decided to go ahead and try it out, at least make a trial to see if I like it. And boy, I had ups and downs this week. I can tell you that I did have some ups and downs. At one point, I just wanted to toss this one aside because there's some features that I liked and some that I didn't. So let's get into it so I can tell you what happened this week. I did lower the camera because I wanted to show you the shirt in the correct level of the shirt and the bust and the bottom and the sleeves and all of that. So let me just scoot down a little bit so my head is not cut off completely. When I saw this shirt online Saturday was the 1st, I was like, wow, this is cute. I do like a couple of things about this shirt, so I will try a Cashmerette Club pattern. I have not been sewing that many club patterns, and I do pay for the annual subscription, so I was like, okay, let me get into and sew the shirt. So I downloaded the pattern, I printed the pattern, and I decided to go with that. My size in Cashmerette is a 16 CD, so that's the one I did, and I printed the whole thing and I cut everything. I pulled out this fabric here. This fabric I got from Joann's before Joann's closed. This is a Draper James, I believe. Yes, a Draper James. It was very, very cheap, and I had about almost 4 yards. It was 3 3/4 yards of fabric, so I had plenty. I'm like, okay, I'll make a shirt out of this fabric. Let me show you a detail that I really liked. That's what made me try this shirt. What I really liked was the sleeve right here. You see the little cutout on the sleeve? I really liked this little cutout. I thought it was really cute. Something different. I don't have a t-shirt that has that. And this shirt also has a split bottom. Let me see if I can go back enough for you to see. I hope I can. I hope you can see it. And go a little bit more. There's a little split right here. Right there. The little split. And it has a facing all the way around here at the bottom. This top here, also the sleeve, not the top, the sleeve also has a facing right here, because to do this little indent, you need a facing in here on the inside, on both sides, right there. Right there. This is a boat neck style of a t-shirt, little boat neck. I had to pull my bra out of my big indent that I have right here and pull it to the side so it would stay out of the without you guys seeing it. Let me tell you what I really liked about this shirt. The first thing that I really liked about the shirt is the sleeve. That's the favorite thing altogether. I really liked it. I also like the bottom here with the little split right here. this also looks good. I did like the split. I did make a little change, but I'll talk about the changes later. One thing that I'm on the fence about is this boat neck here. The pattern called for a more stable knit, nothing with drape at all. It needed to be something stable, but this cotton here, this cotton jersey, it is pretty stable. There's no draping at all. You can see here it kind of stands up right there. So this was not some flimsy little fabric. So I was like, okay, I'll make it out of this one. But while I was making this here, and I steamed the heck out of this neckline, here, this little section here, it's folding over. Not sure if you can see it. Let me get closer. Right here, it is folding over. While I was making it, I thought, before I did the top stitching, I thought about, oh, what if I put a clear elastic here, right here? But then I was like, oh, let me just finish this thing, this toile, all the way through and see how the finished t-shirt. And then I can decide if I come back to it one day, and then I can just do some changes to make this look a little bit better. So one thing is this right here. Maybe because it's all the way up here and it's hitting my neck, that's why it's going down. But I think this needed to be a little bit tighter, just a tiny little bit. Maybe, I don't know, a quarter of an inch on each side on the pattern, just a little bit, a quarter of an inch. And that will make this a little bit tighter, a tiny, tiny little bit. Also in the back, I did show it to my daughter. She's like, oh, it looks okay. But in the back up here, it's also the same thing. This t-shirt has a back seam all the way through. So there's some shaping in the waist. So there's not a lot of pulling here in the back. I'll turn so you can see it. But up here, it's kind of going out a little bit also. Right there, it's going up. And it does have the back seam here in this one shirt. So this is a problem up here. I decided to finish the whole thing. I did all of the top stitching. I did use my cover stitch on this. Yeah, I did use my cover stitch. The first time that I went around here, I finished and I looked at it. It was all like this. It was not good at all. I was like, wow. First off, I did hand baste the whole thing. I did hand baste here. I hand basted this portion, and I hand basted the bottom hem. Actually, I took a couple of pictures. I'll put pictures here for you guys to see of the whole thing hand basted. I had to do it because this would have moved as I was sewing, because pretty much this whole thing here, you can do the whole thing on the regular sewing machine. Technically, you don't need a serger. I did serge a couple of places. I serged around the armhole here, this seam. I serged the sides here, and I serged up here. Yes, I did serge up here. And what else? Yeah, that's all that I serged. Oh, and I serged the hem on this, on the sleeve, but I did not serge the inside of the hem at the bottom, because at that point I was like already I was on the downside of things when I decided to finish this shirt to see how everything was going to fit, how everything was going to look. The problem that I had, that I looked at it and I almost did not finish, I wanted to put it aside, it's the bust dart. This is the first time that I do a knit shirt, a knit tee with a bust dart. I've never done one before. I haven't seen one before with the bust dart, but this one does have a bust dart. And let's see if you can see it. Right here is the bust dart. First, it is not in the right position. It is not in the right position. It's way too high. And it's weird. I don't know what it is, but it is weird having the bust dart here on a knit fabric. And I steamed the heck out of this. I steamed everything. because things were moving around as I was sewing. It was waving. And after I steamed it, it kind of laid flat. The only thing that really did not lay flat was, actually, it was much worse than this, but it is looking better now. So yeah, my problem is with this here. And this is what I almost stopped with this project, with this t-shirt. When I put it on, I was like, oh boy, I don't like this. I don't like this. I can live with this. But this right here, I don't know. I don't know what it is. And also there's something about the fit that is a bit weird to me. Here, there's some weirdness going on here. If I lift my arm, don't know if you can see it right here. There's some folds going on there. I don't know if it's big around the bust and also in the back. I don't know if you can see all the folds here, right there. So yeah, this is, I don't know. Oops, it's raining. Wow, yeah, it's coming down pretty hard. Yeah, so I'm like, I am on the fence on this one. After you saw the whole thing of this shirt, the bust darts, the problem that I have up here, the nice little sleeve here, that's my favorite thing. So yeah, it was a tough week. It was a tough week for me to finish this, because at one point I really did not like these darts. I was not too happy about how it was looking up here. The thing is that now I kind of feel that I'm not too crazy about a boat neck. Not necessarily because of it being a boat neck, but because of my body. Don't know if you notice here, there's a big indent right here. There's a big, if you look at it, I see it in the mirror. I don't know if you're going to see it, but I do see it. There is emptiness right here. It's because of where I put my bra. After wearing a bra for so many years, I have an indent right here. I think you can see it. An indent right here on both sides. My husband is always complaining. He's like, why you have such a big indent? I'm like, well, I've been wearing a bra forever and ever and ever, and I never had a bra that had the padding up here. I don't know why I never bought those kind of bras, but all the time I had it here. So there's this big indent right here. So to me, this does not look good, just looking at it like this, because I see the empty space right here on both sides. And this also comes up to my neck right here. And I'm not too crazy about that. Other than that, if I stand like this, if you look at it, you don't see the problem that I have right here, but I see it, that this is pulling out a little bit. So that is problem number one. It's the shirt, it's the t-shirt, and it's also my body. Problem number two, the one that really took me down, was this bust dart here. I don't know, am I exaggerating a little bit? Have you guys ever had a t-shirt with a bust dart? This is weird. It is very, very weird. And yeah, and also the position. It is not in the right position. If I make this again, I would have to figure it out a way to remove this bust dart. Yeah, this is not staying here. It is not staying here. But one thing that I really, really liked was this right here on the sleeve. So I might just take this into another pattern, a pattern that fits me better. I can do this. I like this idea. Just make a piece, a facing. That's what it is. You make a facing, and in the middle of the sleeve, it's technically right in the middle, you do the little V right here. You stitch it up, you fold it under, and you top stitch all around. That's it. That's all you do. Same thing for the bottom. The bottom has the facing on it, and you do the little openings on the side, and that's it. It's pretty nice. And there's something about the fit that I'm not too crazy about. So yeah. This was a tough one for me this week. It was a tough one. Last week, I was ready to start sewing the All-In Easy Fit shirt by Pattern Emporium. And then I got squirreled into sewing a new t-shirt pattern because I am looking for new t-shirt patterns. And when this came out, I was like, okay, this is the time for me to try this one. And it was like, I would say right now is like this, kind of going down a little bit. I want to know if this happened with you too. Put in the comments below if you guys ever quit in the middle of a project. If you looked at it and something was going wrong and you just tossed it aside, or if you kept on going like I did with and I had to force myself to keep going on this one. I told my husband, I said, oh, I don't want to do it, but I finished it. I finished the t-shirt. So let me know in the comments below if this ever happened to you, if you stopped midway through, if you tossed it aside and never went back, or if you decided to keep going through. Yeah. Now let's talk about what is going to happen this weekend. This weekend I will sew the All-In Easy shirt. Yes, I will do that one. It is ready. It is cut and it's sitting right here. It should have been done, but yeah, like I said, I got squirreled while around and started doing something else. And I should have worked on that one first instead of doing this, but every experience counts. That's what matters. Not every pattern is going to fit properly. Not every pattern is going to be 100% good for you or for my body. That's what I'm saying, my body. And yeah, gotta do what you gotta do. You have to sew it. If you like it, it's good. If you don't like it, that's the way it goes. Let's talk a little bit about life. Well, not much has been going on. There's a lot of work. It's been very, very hot here, but the rain arrived. I don't know if you heard some of the rain while I was recording a little bit in the beginning of the video. It did come down for about 5 minutes, but that was it. But we have been getting a lot of rain every single day. So that means that summer is here for sure. And I'm glad that we have been getting the rain. With the heat that the way it is, we do need the rain. So it's something that we are used to here in South Florida. Every day has been raining, so that is good. Before we get to the end of this video, I just wanted to talk about the lessons of this week, what I learned this week. And I think everybody has gone through this one too. Well, not every pattern will fit. Yes, something that we decide to do, we see a pattern that we think will fit, that we like something about it, and then we are disappointed because one thing or another did not fit well. It could be either the pattern, it could be something with your body that you didn't like mine, that I don't like this up here. It's just, yeah, it's something that I don't like. It's a feature that I don't like, seeing the emptiness here. And it has to do with the boat neck. If it's a regular t-shirt with a V-neck or a crew neck or a scoop neck, you're not going to see this, you see? So there's something that now I know that I have to avoid, a little boat neck that will show this up here. And the bust darts, something that I really will not do again on a knit shirt. And another question for you, if you know how to remove a bust dart on a knit pattern, is it the same as removing a bust dart on a woven pattern? I know that you can rotate darts and put them somewhere else, but how do I eliminate this whole thing here if I want to do this again? I don't know. But for sure, I will take a couple of items from this top that I really liked and adapt it into others. So that's the thing. We have to go with what we like and adapt it to other patterns, do some hacking and go from there. So I just wanted to put that little tidbit out there that we learn as we go. We make mistakes, things don't go well, and that's the way it is. So with that, I will be finishing this video, and I wanted to ask you, if you liked it, can you please hit that like button below, and if you can also subscribe, it will mean a lot to me. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. I will see you on the next one. Bye.